that shit crack.
Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Ascendant Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be discussing my interpretation of Uranus and Pisces. And Uranus is a generational planet, meaning it's further away from the Earth, so we don't feel it as much on a personal level as much as we do on a collective or global level. And so it'll probably be best for you to find out what Uranus generation you are so that you can get way more information, possibly even than the personal astrology. It takes 84 years for Uranus to go around the entire zodiac, and it spends 7 years in each zodiac sign. Uranus is a new way of looking at things, originality, inventions, computers, technology, future events, science, electricity, rebellion, revelation, and it rules the 11th house, your hopes and wishes, um, friends, groups that you belong to, stadiums, um, big crowds of people, your soul tribe, um, and either on or offline, friends and groups either on or offline. Um, um, you might feel the need to be rebellious and different and free when it comes to these themes. Pisces. Now, just to be clear, Pisces, Jupiter is the ancient ruler to Pisces. So anything that I mentioned in Jupiter's and Uranus and Sagittarius video is just as important to this as this video here. They are both given themes to what a person can um, personally be like. Um, and its co-ruler is Neptune, which is also a generational planet. And so typically, even if I'm instructing somebody and doing a video, I would typically look at their Jupiter area of life, even sometimes more so, excuse me, than their Neptune area of life, because again, Neptune is generational. And so we don't feel it as much personally as we do globally. And so it's important to know what was happening in the era that you were born, even more so big time here than any of the other videos that I've done. um, Pisces is the last zodiac sign of the zodiac. It's in the 12th house. And it's your faith, your spiritual practices, where you go to retreat, anything behind the scenes, behind a mask, behind a computer, behind a camera, um, uh, anything that's kind of enclosed, if you will. So private spaces and things of that nature, very Piscean themes, or retreats as a spiritual practice to remember. Pisces is the energy of lost, being lost, feeling lost, loss of direction, um, and naivety, somebody who's doesn't really see the world in the most clearest of eyes. It could be a lack of clarity, a lack of sight, literally or figuratively. Somebody who's blinded by something or sees something in rose-colored glasses. They don't see things for what they truly are because these people also have really big hearts. They love from the heart. And they're such innocent people in that way, where they give and they give and they give so much so it could be to their detriment, which makes these people natural healers. Any kind of unconditional love and support that you can give somebody, no matter who they are, where they're from, um, you're a healer, just period. You're operating off of the highest form of healing. And so, these people are natural healers in that way. Um, And because, you put Uranus here, you can come up with cures from this. Um, or you're the people, what do you call the Jehovah Witnesses? But remember, Jupiter is involved. So it doesn't just have to be Jehovah's Witness in your community, but these are the people who will go to other countries to help people. And I don't know why I'm thinking of American. Is it a American Cross? The Red Cross? Y'all know what I'm talking about. People who will go to help with disasters and people who have been hurt or anything like that. This is very Piscean energy. Um, um, I'm trying to think, what else does Pisces rule? Addictions on the lower vibration. Um, Bedroom pleasures. So this also includes sex or your routine and things that you do before you go to bed. And rest and retreating, relaxation, binge watching, anything, but typically whatever you get lost in, to be more specific. So this is somebody who probably has a set of shows that they are like must-haves, or a set of movies or documentaries. It doesn't have to be shows. Shows is just the easiest relatable theme. It could be anything, to be honest with you. But these people have something they get lost and that they can escape. Video games, okay? Research, studying, learning, educating themselves, dancing. Pisces rules the feet specifically, so I always think of ballerinas, but it could be your b-boys, your hip hopsters, whatever your poison is. This is definitely pole dancers, okay, strippers to be specific, but it is an actual profession, okay. I know women who've never been a stripper in their lives, but they good on that pole and they teach the classes. See, so um, um, a victim mentality, crab in the barrel people here. Very sensitive and emotional people as well. Pessimism is a thing. Um, yeah. And so right off the bat, oh, it's also mental health field, hospitals, and places where you go to pray or where people are kept, mental health people are kept, like asylums and mental health facilities, prisons. It's either a mental prison or actual prison. Um, yeah, I feel like I covered everything this time. Um, so oftentimes you're gonna feel the need to be rebellious and different and free when it comes to these themes. They can definitely be people who's into like occult astrology or like dream analysis. or people who use the metronome. I don't know what the heck that is. The people who deal with the subconscious, so psychology in some form or fashion. I always relate Pisces energy super closely to Scorpio energy. So these could be um people with some serious mental health issues, or crime of passion, people who are in prison for passion crimes, like Lorena Bobbitt cutting off her husband's dick. That's a crime of passion. All those TV shows where they show women doing erratic, emotional decisions that lead them either to lead to death and or prison, or people who get in those situations. Let's be clear, right? Because can always be things that are happening outside of you. It almost never has anything to do with the actual person, believe it or not. I've spoken about this in other videos. Pisces is like the spoiled brat of the astrology. It's you know how people say God looks out for fools and babies. Not to say that Pisces are fools. Jesus Christ. I hope that people don't take this personally, but literally, it's almost as if Pisces people have a blanket of protection over them because they can be so innocent, right? And naive, like I was mentioning before. And because you come with that kind of energy, you're lost and have a lack of seeing things the right way. God looks out for you. You are God's babies, and you've done the work. You've completed the entire zodiac cycle. And so typically, Pisces people are not supposed to deal with any drama or trauma. We all obviously know that's not true, but essentially, energetically, this is why they are related to this kind of energy of innocence, is what I'm trying to say. Um, and so, yeah, these are also your guides. That's what I forgot. Spirit guides, muses, um, dreams, deja vu, daydreaming, sign symbols, synchronicities. These are all come with Piscean energy. So these people can be very, very psychic here with Uranus being here. Um, they tend to be able to communicate with things that can't be felt or seen, right? And so in that way they become healers as well. Um, mm, 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 mm. Um, yeah, I already said they're criminals. Essentially, that's what I was getting to. Oh, Pisces are criminals. I don't care what anybody says. And then they're the crazy ones too, the ones where the little kids start off abusing cats and shit. Yeah, that kind of crazy. Um, um, what else? Mm, you can experience a lot of unexpected change in your healing process, or even in your studying for metaphysics, occult um, energy, But I also think because people can go that far, like on the scarier side of this, these are the people that I see where when you look at them, they have no souls. The dark eyes, soulless murderers and killers. I know I keep banking on that, but you have to understand the energy to really understand why I say that. Um, they can be the outcasts, especially when you were younger, because you kept to yourself, which could cause you to keep to yourself as an adult, because you're different. You just can read things that people are possibly never going to understand, especially if they're overly Saturnized people. Have you ever tried having a spiritual conversation with a hard Saturn person. They just look at you like you're dumb. It's like, okay, let's change the subject. Um, these people can be the people who have voices in their head, those kind of mental health issues, because they can. They're probably low-key psychics, but they're being judged as mental health because they don't know how to deal with that population. Um, what kind of drugs is Pisces? Not, what did I say? Acid for Aquarius. Would Pisces be? Heroin? Mm, no, 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 no. That's too hard. Oh, hmm. Marijuana, Scorpio. Yeah, so this is the hard drugs. So like heroin, I'm gonna say is the drug of choice for a hardcore Uranus Pisces person. Um, these people can be mind readers, read your body language, call you when you think of them, and their dreams could come true. Like these people might have prophetic dreams or experiences where they have had dreams and then like it really happens. And they could be awake, by the way, right? Because that's what a daydream is. You know, when you're having a thought in your head and you're wide awake and you're like, yo, what the fuck was that? That moment that I just had and then it happens. That's happened to me before, by the way. I wish I could remember which time of year that happened because I'm not a Uranus and Pisces person, by the way. Um, but that happened to me with an Aquarius person, by the way, actually. Um, it was crazy. It was around death too. I think somebody had died or something and it brought us together. It was weird. I don't know. So I'm just like talking now. So as usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace. Oh, tangent.